Hello, everyone. Welcome again. So, today we are going to be talking about this viral video that has been going up in Twitter, literally blowing up, of Dwayne Wade actually on interview talking about his 50-50 marriage with Gabrielle Union. And I'm gonna say this, I was quite disappointed in him in particular, because normally as a man you take pride in providing for your family. And it does not, for me, maybe for other people they see it other way, but it does not signify love. It does not signify I really do care for you. It signifies I want to keep my own stuff, and I want you to keep your own stuff. But if we are going to be doing something together, I prefer that you pay for the stuff that you're going to be using. Because in one particular clip, he did say, he actually talked about how he told her it was his house. And she said, don't ever say it is your house anymore. It is our house. And this is the level of naiveness that some women go into when they go into these 50-50 relationship topics, is that just because you are in love with that person, you're literally head over heels with that person, to the fact that you would actually accept this particular agreement and go into marriage with it. That actually also signifies that you love that person more than they do love you, especially when it comes to the man and the woman dynamic. And I feel like Gabrielle Union absolutely does love uh, Dwayne Dwayne Wade a lot. She does love him more than he loves her, because the fact that she has to agree with all of this, he was even talking about how she has to pay for her own family, which I totally would understand. But at the same time, many of the times, even if she wouldn't be able to help her family as the husband, wouldn't you actually step up and help her family? So he was like, everything in Gabriella's family, Gabriella have to pay for it 100%, literally meaning that he does not have to contribute anything when it comes to her family, her own part of the family. How does someone that actually does deeply care for you literally think this way? And I feel like it's just a level of comfort, and it is like, I don't understand at this point how this 50-50 thing is going. This is also because a lot of women continue to literally make sure that the bar does not exist. And when women like Gabriella Union does it, other women are gonna see them, be like, well, but she's happy, is she? Because the last video I did about that woman, she literally was talking about having a monkey on her back, a gorilla on her back, because she has to work, because she was afraid that people are not gonna eat. And her husband is literally out here confirming what she had to say, what she said in the last video, when she was complaining about having a gorilla on her back, because she's like, you got to work. People are out here, they need to eat. That means she is not getting help. Then what are you two married for? You might love this man, but I don't think this man loves you as much as you think. So he was even talking about, they have to share, anything that has to do with your daughter, they have to share it 50-50. So I'm going to be bringing up this video over here of him having this interview. And yeah, we're going to be dissecting this particular video over here.
Household is, first of all, let's say I have 20 to 50 responsibilities.
Right.
And my wife have 20 to 50 responsibilities. And when I say that, that means she has a mother, she has her sisters, she has her dad, she has a lot of things that she's responsible for.
Right.
You know what she does?
Right.
She pays 100% of that.
Right.
You know what I do? I pay 100% of my life.
Okay. Just that alone, that particular sentence. When it comes to her mother, her family, you do not contribute. anything to the woman that you love's family. Like is the boldness of any man that would come out here, really, because this is like boasting. I don't have to pay for anything. It's like boasting. It's like they're trying to sell this ish to everyone else. Like, hey, if I can do it, if I can get my wife to be married to me and she gotta pay, if I can get a woman to I feel like this is an advertisement at this point. They're trying to advertise this narrative to, the younger audience, because that is what it is. This is like an advertisement. So he's literally, as a man, coming up here boasting about not helping her with her own family issues. This is embarrassing. I've never met a man before that is so bold to come out and be like, yeah, I don't. Like, the culture shock is real to me. Normally, men in my culture are very embarrassed, like the shame of literally coming out to talk about this issue, of literally saying that your wife pays for anything, is embarrassing. But it seems like we are about to glorify this nonsense. But then a lot of men will also sit down here and cry about women not wanting to be married and women not wanting to be in relationship, to keep up, to literally take this ish that they're trying to dish. He's literally over here talking about he doesn't help her family. She has to help her own family 100%. As somebody that is like, this is your wife's family. We are not talking about strangers. This is your wife's family. And you, as a man, you are having this boldness to come out to the world. I don't understand what he's expecting from this video. Maybe he's expecting people to praise him, but it is a total embarrassment and shame for any man to come out and do this. I'm just gonna say what I think. I couldn't imagine any man in my family coming out and being like, "Oh, yeah, she pays." No. Normally, even if she would do that, you try to cover it up. This is a total embarrassment.
When our life come together, my wife is a working actress who spends time away from the family to go work,
do our job.
Build. Right. We decided together, because I think I said one time we was in Miami, I said something about it being my house.
That particular sentence, he said something about being his house. In his mindset, everything he owns is his because of the way their relation. They are not acting like they're married. They are acting as if they're roommates. They are acting as if they are roommates that are living together. With all of this, your family is your family. You take care of your family. My side, I'm gonna just take care of myself. And this house, you're gonna have to put down some things. Like, if we're gonna have to go on a yacht, you're gonna have to contribute. It's absolutely, you can at this point you could have just gotten a sperm donor and literally be single on your own and take care of your own child. Because at this point, why would any woman want to deal with this?
Paid for. My wife looked at me. She was like, "You will never say that to me again when it's something that we share." And so my wife was like, "That when we moved to LA, I got half on it. You will never say my house again."
Wow.
She said, "You can say that in the arena." Yeah. And so in our life, our home, 50-50, we purchased it together.
Right.
Our daughter, anything that goes on with our daughter, 50-50, we share.
This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard. So your daughter, you both got, so if she doesn't put down 50%, then what? If she doesn't have the 50%, as a man, wouldn't you feel like, okay, it is my kid. I don't want to talk about 50-50 when it comes to even my own kid. It is the shamelessness for me.
Together. Right. Now, it's some things I pick up versus some things she pick up, but she does something I do something.
Right.
If we take a yacht trip, we could do it 50-50, or I can do it myself. But my wife is a working woman.
Right.
She's a boss and an independent woman in her own life.
Right.
She's like,
now this is where they get the women with this. Oh, you're the boss. She's an independent woman. She's a working woman. What does that have to do with you literally actually taking care of your family. Oh, because she works, so yeah. Oh, you are an independent woman. You're a strong woman. You're a boss. It is giving me gaslight. It's giving me yeah, you're gonna have to pay for this. It's giving me yeah, you're more in love with me than I am with you. Because I tell you the truth, I've never met a man that was seriously in love with a woman that would let her pay anything at all. It still happens still now. And I'm gonna say this kind of guy gives me the vibe of, he might, I'm not saying he does, he could have a side chick outside that is paying things for her. I'm not saying he has side chicks. I'm saying he might, because of who are you spending all this money on?
I'm gonna put, you know what, that little 200, that you was gonna spend on this, I'm gonna throw something else on there and we're gonna go on a bigger trip. We're gonna ball out. Like, this is my wife. Right? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I like having a wife that's like, that's cool, you can do that. The house we live in, thank God, in Hidden Hills.
He likes a wife that can do that. Wow. I can't imagine how she feels, because that last interview, she talking about her financial situation, and this man coming out here shamelessly and talking about this topic so boldly and talking about, I like how it goes, forgetting that his wife was just out here not long ago talking about she having a gorilla on her back because of finance. And you're a husband that is well to do, and you probably do not care about her financial situation. At this point, I feel like their marriage is just a partnership. I'm gonna say it's a partnership. It's not marriage. It's not giving me the vibe of marriage. It's giving me roommate vibes. It's giving me, we're gonna be roommates. You take care of your own stuff. If we're gonna have to do stuff together, you're gonna have to contribute. But we ain't really married. It's giving me that. It's giving me roommates, business partners, even not business partners, because business partners actually, benefit from each other. It's giving me roommates that just have a kid and a paper that they said they are married.
Nice house.
Right.
Whatever, millions. We could have had a nice house on my 50% too.
Right.
It'd have been nice.
Nice.
She was like, no, let me put something else on and let us live a little different.
Oh, yeah, they got a little bigger.
So we probably share 3 things in our life that we 50-50 on.
Right.
Everything else, I'm 1,000%, and she's 1,000%.
Right.
And this is the thing he's talking about, everything else. You're talking about you're not helping her family because she has to pay 100% for her own family. You talk about your kid and say both of you have to go 50-50 on your kid. You take care of yourself. She take care of herself. You even talk about the yacht. If you go on a trip, she also contribute. Like, what is the other things that you do that makes you think you contribute 1,000? Like he said, I contribute 1,000 on what? What are you contributing? The one, like the house, the maintenance, the food, the kids, her family, all of that. You're totally out of, especially when it comes to her family. You're totally out of it. Apart from your kid that you are actually paying 50% for, and for the household, as you just said, and for the maintenance and everything. But so now you're gonna turn around and say 1,000. 1,000 on what? You've done explain all the things that you go 50-50 on, which is basically everything, and then turn around and say you do 1,000% on what? I don't understand the 1,000% where it came from. It's absolutely ludicrous. So you share your whole household. She has to pay 50%. You don't help her with her family because she has to pay 100% for her family. It comes to your kid, she has to pay 50% for your kid. You want to go on a trip, she has to pay 50% for the trip. And now you're talking about everything, every other thing you do 1,000%. What other things? You have literally described everything already. So I'm not understanding where this 1,000% that you're doing comes from.
And so we decided that certain pieces of our life we will share in it.
But D-Wade, that works for y'all. Well, why does it matter if it's 75-25, if it's 85-15? That's your life. Why everybody is so consumed what goes on in everybody else's household?
Okay, why we are all so consumed about this is because he's putting it on Front Street. His wife was out here complaining about having a gorilla on her back because of her financial. She's afraid she's gonna lose financially, and I feel like she's afraid that when she doesn't have money, this man is not gonna be there for her. So he's putting this on Front Street, and I feel like this is about to go into advertisement. This is like advertising this life for men. And that's why everybody's bought it, because they put it in everybody's business. They put it out there for everybody to actually have a say about it. If they could have just kept this to themselves, nobody would have said anything about this. But they decided to actually, come out here and literally make it as if it's something brand new. Oh my God, this is so good. You should try it. Trying to advertise this. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but it's not marriage. It's not marriage to me. I don't know where this new marriage thing is coming from, to be sincere. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. You guys let me know what you think about this video, because, yeah, I am just absolutely irritated to my stomach, because I'm just thinking about that woman. I'm thinking about Gabrielle talking about her financial situation last time. And I feel like she's afraid if she doesn't have it, this man is not going to be there. And also the fact that he's not helping her out and she has to help herself, even though she's married. And at this point, this is not marriage. This is literally roommate situation. It is giving me a roommate situation. And it is very embarrassing for any grown man to be out here telling the world that his wife is paying for her own family 100%, and they have to share the household and all of that. And he, as the father of the daughter, have to pay 50% instead of saying, okay, you know what, when it comes to our daughter, we both, contribute, we do whatever, needs to be done. No, he just said, when it comes to our daughter, 50%. And I'm like, what? If she wants a shoe, are you going to buy one pair of shoe and Gabriella go and buy the other pair of shoe? It's ludicrous. Now, with that being said, let me know what you guys think about this video. Don't forget to press the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye.